What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're out in the wilderness once again, and today we're doing another gear review. Now today's piece of gear, as you've seen from the thumbnail and title, it's all about the Novritsch plate carrier. But before we get into that, I just want to quickly talk about what's happened over the last year, where I've been and what's going on. So over the past year I have taken a break from content creating. I haven't left the Airsoft world or the Airsoft community, and I've still been playing on a fairly regular basis. I just chose not to film any Airsoft games purely because it's very easy to lose sight of why you love Airsoft when you are trying to play games so you can get decent content. I took a step away from that so that I could enjoy the game once again and not have to focus on making sure my batteries are charged or that my SIM card hasn't crashed out mid-game. So because of that, I took a year off. Like I say, still been working within the industry, still been playing within the industry, and I've still been testing things that have been coming out within the industry. For those that don't know, my name is Ollie. I am a mechanical engineer by trade, and I work within the Airsoft industry, testing products and marshalling sites as well. Because of that, I've had quite a extensive chance to work with different products, but also I get to know what works and what doesn't. I also, because of my background, I like to think that my brain works in ways that not everyone else does. So when I product test stuff, I'm looking at how things are made, why they've been made like that, and how to improve them all the time. It's a bit of a curse, but it's also a bit of a gift. Without further ado, we're going to start talking about the products that you guys already know about. This is the Novritsch plate carrier. Now, Novritsch has a real hit and miss relationship on social media with people that use his products and people that have never tried his products, to be truthful. I've used a lot of Novritsch products, as you guys will know if you go back through my review stuff. So without further ado, let's look at the Novritsch products. Now, when you first get the Novritsch product, you're going to get it in theoretically 4 parts, okay? It's actually only sort of 2 parts, or 2 main parts, okay? That's your front plate, your back plate and cummerbund, and then you're going to get these padded shoulder straps, which are completely optional whether you use them. Personally, I do advise them. What we're going to do is we're going to look at each part individually, we're going to chuck it together, you can see it on me, and then we're going to go from there. So this is the front plate, okay? A few things that are key to know about this system, okay? The carrier itself is made out of 1000D fabric, okay, with nylon stitching. All the plastic buckles are reinforced plastics, so it's not going to rip, it's not going to break on you. Trust me, I've been trying, I was trying to scratch this up against walls, through thorn bushes when I was playing with it. I'll try and show some footage now, at least up here or something, okay, yeah. And you know, I was trying to put it through its paces and see what happens to this plate carrier. Needless to say, it came back, no scratches, no damaged buckles, nothing, okay? And so far, I was really impressed. The first things you're going to notice when you look at the plate carrier is that you can see the laser cut molly, okay? It's molly all the way down, but what you are going to notice is that some parts are slightly different looking than others. Mainly, in fact, this light is actually perfect for seeing the difference. You can see up here is like a horseshoe shape, and then you have this weird sort of cut out down here. Now, the bits that look kind of fluffy, they are fluffy, okay? They're Velcro. Now, they're Velcro so that you guys can mount whatever morale patches you want to mount, okay? Everybody has their favorite one. This is mine at the minute. It's for charity as well, which makes it that bit better. But you can mount them up the top, okay? You could mount them at the bottom if you really wanted. But the reason the Velcro is at the bottom, okay, is because of these clips. Now, these clips are for the fast flap system. Annoyingly, wasn't released at release of the plate carrier. So I wish Novritsch had released those at the same time, because it would have been really, really cool to be able to get some of those as well. But what it allows you to do is you can clip in this flap, fold it down onto the Velcro, and it is then like solid. And what you can do with that is you can mount different pouches, setups, however you want to word it. You can literally clip them in, Velcro them down, and that's your loadout. If you want to change for whatever reason, you know, you're going from an SMG to a sniper, or a sniper to an assault rifle, literally lift the Velcro, unclip those two clips, and you've got a fresh plate carrier ready to put whatever you want onto. Since we are talking about the front buckles at the minute, there is currently no release date on the front flap, okay? Now, one question that I've seen popping up in the forums recently is, are there front flaps that will work? One thing I can tell you is that the Viper buckle up VX buckle up system, that has a Velcro backing. It's 6 pieces of moly wide, and it features these style clips. Now, these do clip in quite nicely. Admittedly, they're not full size. I don't know if you'll be able to see what I mean by that. In other words, they don't come to the very top part of the clip, but overall they're in there, and they're in there really, really strongly. So at least until Novritsch comes out with his own ones, the Viper buckle up system might be worth a try. Obviously, I've shown you the front side of the plate carrier. I'm going to show you the inside as well. Now, the inside is this real heavy, like roughy tufty mesh, okay? I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in this light, but you can actually see all the way through this thing on a bright day. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up or not, to be truthful. The plates inside, they're a sappy M. Now, that's something that a few people got a bit confused with on this back piece, okay? Here's the label, and you can see that M right there. Now, the SAPI, I'm testing my own knowledge here, stands for Small Arms Protective Insert, I believe. And the M is the size of that plate. So this plate, the actual plate inside here, is a size medium. Now, if you really wanted to, you could take the Novritsch plate out, put in a real steel plate if you really wanted to, and it would have some characteristics of actual bulletproofness. I should point out the Novritsch one is really not bulletproof. It's just a standard size for military sizing of plates. It doesn't reflect on what size the actual plate carrier is. Let's actually take a look at these plates. Okay, so if we spin it around, you have this Velcro at the bottom. You pull this down, and the plate just pulls out. This now reveals the hexagonal plate. To me, these look injection molded. I can't confirm or deny exactly, but there's a lot of markings that suggest they're injection molded. They're really rigid, but also really tough as well. You can throw them about and they're not going to just shatter on you. And then on the back side, I don't know if you can make out, there's about 15 mil of reasonably dense foam. Now, when I first tried this on, I thought, oh, that's really hard. But when you actually are wearing it, it sort of molds to your shape, and you really forget that it's actually on there. Now, Novritsch has taken feedback from the community, and he's going to start making these, so you will be able to buy these separately, and they are super good for allowing airflow through. Obviously, if you're putting one of these in your normal plate carrier, you're not going to get the same benefits of if you've got the mesh on both sides. Here's the inside of the actual plate carrier. It literally just throws in. It's quite a nice fit as well, I should point out. So the last few things on the front of the plate carrier that you are going to want to be aware of, the elasticated points. There's 4 of them around the front, okay? These are for things like HPA lines, camelback sort of straws, I guess you call them. I guess they're straws. But you can run anything, really. You could run radio lines, you could run slings if you really wanted to. It's completely up to you. At the end of the day, this whole system is about being modular and allowing the user to do what they want to do with it. The final thing that you're going to see at the front that I've not brought up yet is these reinforced magnetic buckles. Now this is something that I'm actually loving about this plate carrier. Up until now, I've always struggled with going back to the safe zone after a really hot day and going to reload, and you know, maybe you've got some stuff in a backpack on the back of the kit, or you just need to vent out a little bit. I've always found that I've wanted to slide the plate carrier on and off like a vest, as opposed to lifting up Velcro, taking off, you know, all the adjustments that you've made to make it suit really well. Well, that's where this plate carrier has its advantages, because you can set the sizes on the back of the plate carrier. You can then literally just quickly disconnect and reconnect the plate carrier, dropping it to one side before doing whatever you need to do, chucking it back on, and these clips will actually self-connect if you hold them close enough. And I'll show you that in just a second. Before we look into that, I'm going to just quickly show you the back as well. So before I show you the back, I'm going to quickly show you the shoulder pads. Now, these are optional. You don't have to use them, okay? They do come off already, and the adjustments to the shoulder straps are just made on this piece of Velcro through the buckle at the back. You simply fold it over, stick it down, and now you've got a nice padded shoulder strap. Now, personally, I actually really like these. I run them myself because it saves digging into your neck and stuff like that. And they are super comfy. But the cool thing is they also have the molly on, so you can run dead rags, you could run push to talk, you could run a pistol mag, a knife. It's completely up to you guys, really. So we're going to spin around to the back plate now. Now on the back plate there is no Velcro on the outside like there was on the front, but we do have this sort of weaved bungee. I don't really know what you would use the bungee for, to be completely honest. Working our way down a little bit at the back, you have the flap that holds the plate in again. But this also doubles as your adjustment point for the cummerbund. Now, when you get it, it will zigzag across all the way up to the top on this this top knot. And if you've seen some people like Fox Green's reviews, you'll know that for a skinnier person, you may have to adapt it a little bit yourself and make it tighter or looser, depending on your size. Personally, I take a XL t-shirt, and I found that I had to just loosen it ever so slightly. And if I had to give any feedback on this plate carrier tool, one of the bits of feedback I would give is make that bit of bungee just a little bit longer, a couple inches longer, for the bigger players within the community, okay? I know not everyone is super skinny, and I know not everyone is super big, but it just gives us larger players that opportunity to be able to wear this plate carrier. And it's something that they're going to want to do, because this plate carrier is really good at keeping you cool. On those hot days, you will definitely notice the difference in the temperature. And one of the days, I barely took it off because I found that it made that much difference that I didn't feel the need to take it off. It was comfortable enough and also airy enough that I didn't overheat, I didn't feel claustrophobic, which are both things that I have felt wearing other plate carriers in the past. As I said to you, I'm going to quickly show you how to buckle up. The system is super easy. All you have to do is hold the buckle in the rough direction of the other side of the clip, and as you can see there, it's now lining itself up. So you literally push it together and you can hear it lock in nice and audibly. That's the magnets pulling the clip in. Again, same side, it pulls itself into line, clips straight in. Exactly the same with the cummerbund on both sides, just like that. It's the easiest kit that I've ever experienced when it comes to clipping and declipping, and it's something that I really like about this kit. Overall, the vest weighs in at 1.69 kilos before you start adding everything, of course. And honestly, when it's on your body, you don't even notice that weight. Opening it up, you can simply throw it over a shoulder. Everybody has their own methods. I personally keep the top part attached so it can hold on your shoulders. You take the part of the cummerbund and just clip it in. To undo, it's really straightforward. Each buckle has a little pull tab. You simply pull out and down and it comes apart. Typically when I try and do it slowly, that's when it makes it look really awkward. But if I do it quick, it just comes apart. Exactly the same up the top, you just pull to a side instead of down. This is how the plate carrier sits on myself. Like I say, I'm an XL t-shirt. I do find the slim parts on the cummerbund keep it really nice and give you full mobility of your arms in the cummerbund area. Obviously, if you start putting pouches on that, that can then stop or restrict some of that movement area. One thing that we've not really spoken about is the price of these plates. Now, these plates are quite expensive. Overall, if you can save up for one of these, or if you can allow to get one of these, it's a really, really good system. I currently really rate them. I found that it's the first time that I've not been overheating, which I think is brilliant, to be honest, because at the end of the day, we just want to enjoy playing the game. That's, you know, we're all silly people playing toy soldiers in woods. We don't want to go home drowning in sweat and feeling uncomfortable. We just want to be able to nerd out in the forest with our friends, you know what I mean? And this allows you to do that and not go home absolutely stinking, and I think that's amazing, to be honest. So even before I've said the price, it's worth absolutely every penny. But unfortunately, that price does come at 169 euros. Today's conversion rate, that works out at 144 pounds. I live in the UK. Somehow I didn't get charged customs fees on that. I probably should have done, but I don't know how I didn't. But overall, it feels really, really good quality. I've not been able to tear it, even in situations that I know cheap plate carriers would have done. But this is definitely like an investment sort of thing, because it very much feels like the kind of thing that you're not going to need to buy another one unless you want to buy another one, if that makes sense. These come in about 6 different colours. I think they have another couple colours on the way as well. The only few problems that I do have with this, and like I say, I'm always very honest in my videos, is the laser molly. As much as I love how it looks, it's a little bit snug to itself. There's not much tolerance in each piece, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So what you'll find is with certain bits of kit, you might struggle to actually get them through. But for the stuff in the majority, especially in the middle, you won't struggle too much. Apart from that, I believe I've covered everything that is important about this plate carrier. Overall, it is an absolute cracking piece of kit. If you ever get the opportunity to wear one, I strongly advise you give it a try. And like I say, if you are looking for a new plate carrier and you do suffer from those hot, sweaty days, this could be your future plate carrier that you didn't even know you needed until right now. Guys, if you've liked what you've seen, please hit that subscribe button, okay? I'm going to be trying to make more videos in the near future. But until next time, I'll see you here again soon.